What's up and welcome to Just Talk, where all we do is just talk.
That's right.
What do we talk about? Well, this week that's up to us.
That's true. Usually it's up to you and you. But this week
we brought some friends. We've got David Toops here. You probably saw him with Becca on Family Talk. This is Becca's husband, awesome, fun dude, and my buddy Matt Carlson. Dude, we're gonna have some fun today.
You're not.
There's gonna be. I think we can pretty much guarantee there's gonna be some laughter. There's probably gonna be some tears.
there might be some vomit.
Might be some vomit. There's definitely going to be a lot of pain over the next hour or so.
Yeah, I've kind of been dreading this for the last. I've been looking forward to it for the last 6 days, and then this morning I woke up and I remembered what's happening today, and that's when I started dreading this.
But here's a plus: you haven't been thinking about COVID.
It's true. I haven't been thinking about COVID as much.
I'd rather.
You'd rather think about COVID than what we're going to do today.
Yeah.
They're saying if you survive these peppers, you have a lot less likely chance of getting COVID.
Who says that?
No.
I think
That's a disclaimer.
People say it?
Not true.
I'm an
Nate,
optimist.
tell us.
I think it was in a press conference about putting sunlight in your body and injecting Lysol, and he might have come up in the same
There's
conversation.
a way to do that.
So Nate, we've got milk over here, we've got peppers over here. Tell us what the plan is today.
I mean, first of all, this definitely isn't starting out like a normal Just Talk. We don't normally wear.
We didn't
gloves.
sing, we didn't light a candle.
Yeah, we should light the candle though, because we should let one of our guests light the candle.
These are PPEs, bro.
PPEs. Yeah, we are not wearing these because of COVID. We are wearing these for another reason. And it's not because we are TSA agents. We are wearing these because of a challenge we're going to do today. But first, we do need to light the candle, kick off Just Talk the way we always do. We sing the Just Talk song. Does anyone besides me and Matt know the Just Talk song? Have you guys heard it? It's really famous.
You guys not even tune in?
It won a Latin American Grammy Award. It also won a Scandinavian Grammy Award. And it also won. It won a Kids' Choice Award too.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really getting up there. It's super popular. It just shows you that it's cross generational, and I mean it's really good. Yeah. So we'll sing the Just Talk song, and then why don't you guys play rock paper scissors for who gets to light the candle? The competition begins now. Rock, paper, scissors. Ooh, rock, paper, scissors. Ooh, okay, Matt can light the candle. All right, so if you know the song, sing along. Welcome to Just Talk, where all we do is just talk. What do we talk about? That's up to you.
It's really a good.
I can see why you won awards. Makes a lot of sense.
It's a great song, right? I mean, it's easy,
we want you
it's
at
catchy,
home to see this. Here we go. This is a real candle. It's here for you.
So let's explain some of the things we've got here right now. Maybe in order. First of all, over here we have David, do you want to explain this to us, because it's your wife? Your wife lent it to us.
So no, she's like, here, you got to take this to the show today. And so I was like, what is it? She goes, it's hot wax. I'm trying to clean off the extra hot wax, but I can't. There's wax all over my kitchen, so. Whoever called her for that, I had to clean it out mostly. But anyway, she told me kind of how to use it.
Good. So we're gonna kind of figure out a way to make it work, or we're just gonna end up.
So does this happen beforehand?
So this is it's going to be an ongoing tutorial. Yeah, okay. Like I said.
It's real.
Again, this is just getting weirder because we all have gloves on. We have a tub of hot wax right there.
Candle, hot wax.
By the way, I take full responsibility for this hour. This was all my idea.
Disclaimer.
So everyone can hate me. You guys can all hate me.
Remember. Never forget.
So that tub of hot wax is for the loser of our competition. Whoever loses our competition, we're going to explain in a second, has to put hot wax inside their nostrils and rip all their nose hairs out.
But not too fast, because she said you can burn your skin really bad.
I do it monthly.
You let it start cooling down, stick it in, wave it around, place the fabric in.
I'm not going to lose.
I think you have a buddy pull it out.
You have a buddy pull it out?
Yeah, have a buddy.
As long as you
don't want to do it yourself.
You change your gloves. You change your gloves.
Okay, so that is going to be for the loser of our competition. Now, technically, this is a unique competition because technically we can all win.
Yeah.
We don't have to have a loser. Somebody can lose, but we can't all win. But this is also a unique competition because if you win, you don't really feel like you won. You still feel like you lost.
That's true.
There are no winners in this game.
Kind of like COVID.
No matter what.
Kind of like COVID. It really is kind of like there's no winners in the game of COVID.
There are no winners, but there are those who lose even worse than the other losers.
It's very true. Okay, so we have some honey over here. We have some glasses of milk, some glasses of cream because Matt and I are doing keto. and we don't want it to drink milk because it will kick you out of
We don't want to hurt our
keto.
stomachs.
So we're gonna drink cream instead. And then we have before us 4 plates, and on each plate is 4 peppers. We have a jalapeno pepper, a serrano pepper, a Thai pepper, and a ghost pepper. Ghost peppers, courtesy of David. Thank you for picking those up.
Don't thank me yet.
Show to Instagram.
Don't thank me
prove
yet.
that they're real.
Yeah.
These aren't wax.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the reaction is going to make it pretty self-evident.
Yeah, we've
We've
got
also got these spoons of honey.
We've got spoons of honey.
There you
So-
go. Here's your death plate.
The way this is going to work is we are going to, in just a little bit, we're going to talk for a bit more, see if you guys have any questions about why we're doing this, why we don't care about our lives.
I
or
have
something.
questions about that as well.
Any questions about why we're doing this? Yeah.
Technically, when we were texting, I gave you an I said, bro, if you don't want to do it, you don't
I
have
know.
to.
I know.
No one's forcing you to be here,
But I would lose immediately if I just backed away.
This
That's-
face loves the camera too.
Yeah.
right?
I love the camera.
Okay.
Troll
So-
just joined in and said he doesn't need to even do anything today. We're trolling ourselves.
We're trolling ourselves. So we've got a jalapeno pepper, and what this is interesting because each pepper has a Scoville rating. Does anyone know like the scientific understanding of what a Scoville rating or unit even
hot
is?
to hotter.
The amount
Yeah,
of pain.
True.
Number of cells that die when you eat it.
So each pepper has a certain what's it called? Is it capsaicin? What's
Capsaicin.
the capsaicin? Each pepper has a certain amount of capsaicin in it. Capsaicin is what causes the burn in your mouth, and the more capsaicin that a pepper has in it, the higher Scoville rating it has. So this will hopefully give you guys a little understanding of what we're doing as you think about maybe eating some of these peppers. So a jalapeno pepper, which we have jalapenos, has a Scoville rating of 2,500 to 8,000 Scoville units. I love jalapenos. We had jalapeno poppers the other night for my birthday. We had a great, that was so much fun. Jalapenos are fantastic. We do salsa, not that bad. Some people though can't even eat a jalapeno. Like there's some people that eat a jalapeno and they're like, I'm dead, I'm gonna die.
I don't eat them like apples like today. But
But you
You,
guys do it.
you who are about to die, we salute you.
Yeah.
Then we have a Serrano pepper. You might have eaten these before. Again, a pretty common pepper. These have a Scoville rating of 8,000. So basically the hottest jalapeno up to 22,000. So basically about 3 to 4 times the heat of a jalapeno pepper.
It's a Bobby Flay go-to.
Yeah, it's good. It's a great pepper.
Great.
These when you
Good
these are
flavor.
great for like breakfast. You can like grill these up, put them on a
little
scramble.
As long as there's no kids there.
That's very true.
You have a lot of food left over.
Then we have these little small red firecrackers.
oh, no big deal.
No big deal. These guys are Thai peppers. So these are the peppers. I think these are the peppers that, like when you do kung pao chicken. These are the ones that are like cooked up in there. They're dried up. These have a Scoville rating of 50,000 to 100,000. So these are double to 2 to 4 times hotter than the Serrano, which was 2 to 4 times hotter than the jalapeno.
I'm seeing a trend here.
It's just getting worse. It's getting
Exponentially
worse.
worse and worse.
Then we have
Better and better.
Then we have the grand finale. We have the mothership. We have the fat lady singing. This is
A red prune.
This is the juggernaut. So this shriveled up little ball of hate is called the ghost pepper. This little guy has a Scoville rating of 800,000 to 1 million Scoville units. So this is 100 times hotter than a jalapeno, 10 times hotter than a Thai pepper. It's gonna suck, basically. It's
How's
really,
the flavor
really
though?
hot.
Like, what's like what kind of aroma?
What
or
notes do you
mouthfeel?
get from that?
I think it's like
we can check
if
it
you
out.
could, I think it's
gritty.
equivalent to putting hell inside your mouth. Is pretty much what the equivalent is.
Oh, it's not good.
Now, what's great about these, you know what they say? It burns going in, it burns later on. That's the nice way of saying it.
That's what I've
the
heard
nice
as
way of
well.
saying-
Later on.
Saying all of this.
Not accurate, but
So we've got some peppers. Now what we're gonna do is in a second, we each have a plate of these peppers. We're gonna take one bite of the jalapeno. We're gonna take one bite of the Serrano. We're gonna eat the entire Thai pepper because it's small, and then we're gonna eat the entire ghost pepper.
I thought it was one bite of the ghost pepper.
No, it was the
Do
whole
we
ghost
want to
pepper.
vote on an amendment?
yeah, bite.
This is definitely not. This is up. Like I think David probably like he looks like he's ready to tough this out.
I don't know.
He-
I honestly don't know. I want to eat the whole thing, but I mean,
This is the thing. When I've
I
seen
do
it,
now.
When I've seen it done before,
You won't
You just stick
later,
it in, just
as he said.
go for it. You just go for it. The whole thing.
You know what? Whatever you want to do, Nate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I get pretty good access to the hospitals, so we
That's right.
We should be fine.
We have gloves
Not
on
a time we want to visit the hospital right now.
Absolutely
the juices from these ghost peppers will not only burn your mouth, it will burn your skin if you touch it to your bare skin. So that's why we have these gloves on. We're not going to touch our eyes.
You don't want to touch our skin, just the inside
of our body.
The internal skin.
Because it makes sense. Because it's like if Lysol can't hurt the outside, it's probably good for the inside too.
Certain.
There you go.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we have these 4 plates, and we also have 4 speeches, and they're some of the greatest speeches that have ever been delivered in history. Some of the greatest monologues in history. They're numbered 1 through 4. We're each gonna pick one. We don't know what the speeches are. We're gonna pick one of the speeches. We're going to eat the peppers sequentially with a little bit of time between each one to maybe describe the heat to our audience, and then we're going to attempt to read the speech after we've eaten all the peppers.
Does the speech have to be delivered in the same way that it was like with the author's intent?
Yeah, it's however you want to do it.
As close as possible.
You can't lose on that. As long as you can get through the speech, you're fine.
As long as it's audible.
Yeah, as long as
we don't need to present presentation skills.
If you
But it might
want
be
to,
fun. It might be fun.
Yeah,
for
if you
all
want
of
to
us
get in
if you do
character and
present.
role play, that's fine. We can do that.
Okay.
So we have those speeches. The way that you can lose this competition is if at any time before we finish reading the speech, we take milk, water, honey, anything to deaden it, you automatically lose.
Candle wax.
You automatically lose. So technically, multiple people could do that. Whoever did it first would be the one who has to wax, is the way that works.
Yeah.
57 people are watching us suffer. I mean, compete in this. It's good.
Well,
You
we're
guys
happy
can
that
do
you're
this at
joining
home
us.
too. Like honestly, grab some peppers, kick back, enjoy.
But only if you
Join
have
us.
gloves.
Don't, just in case someone gets harmed from that, don't do that. That was not a recommendation for you to do that.
From Nate.
From Nate.
Can I just bring something up that I researched right before we came on here? Because I
mean,
think the audience at home would want to know this.
Would they want to know it though, or would they just be like, "Oh, you guys really are stupid"? Like right now, it seems like very like juvenile, kind of like a thing guys would do. But I feel like that story makes.
I don't think that them watching us do that. I don't think they think we're smart right now.
That's true.
They wanna know.
We can't convince them otherwise either.
So
What are the people on Instagram saying right now, Matt? See if you can scroll. See if we've got any.
says let us pray.
Let us pray.
Who is? That's fine.
5'0". It'll be 6 feet close.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Kev Mill, is that a fire face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And a
Kevin.
tear.
Oh,
Okay, so
boy.
you can read this story, Matt. That's fine.
Okay, so I won't read it, but I'll just let you know. So I was looking this up, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, like this could be really dangerous for me. This could have hurt my insides, and I thought, I wonder if anyone has actually been caused harm from eating a ghost pepper. And so I just typed in ghost pepper hospital, and there were like 4 or 5 different articles of different people who've gone to the hospital because of ghost pepper. One guy was in the hospital for 23 days.
Yeah, but fake news, so I'm not sure about that.
It wasn't 24 days, so we're fine.
Yeah, it's 24.
But it was actually COVID that took him out.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the speeches right now. You guys can read the speech of what you have,
Okay.
but don't let people know what it is. So read it to
can't rehearse
yourselves,
it.
so you can be like, "Oh, this is what I have to read. It might make you laugh," and we'll go from there. So Matt, we'll start with you from number 1 through 4. Which number do you want?
1.
David.
Oh, 2. So basic.
What are you gonna do? I feel like I know which numbers they are because I wrote them down. So I'll take whatever's left.
I'll take.
This is gonna be
4.
tough.
You'll take 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so you guys looking at your speech?
Oh man, I got the long one.
No, look at David got the long one. Look how long David's is.
Absolutely.
You guys both.
His has like a whole separate stanza in it.
Well, the thing is, they say that sometimes peppers will sometimes cause like you to lose like sight for small amounts of time.
No,
So
is that true?
absolutely?
Look at Matt's face. That could cause you to go blind.
No, it's not permanent. I mean, it's just
I
temporary
have eye
sight
protection
loss.
on. We're fine.
Should we get like, do we have a paramedic that works on staff or something?
I'll be
I'm gonna be
paramedic.
losing my sight over here.
Okay, now we also
some
have
waters
we also
as
have
well.
next to us. They're probably not visible for everybody. We have some trash cans.
They'll be visible soon.
This is just in case one of us has to hurl in that trash can. Now that doesn't mean you lose. You can hurl and keep going, and that's totally.
Yeah, that's still winning.
That's
Yeah.
still you can
That's
still do
still
that.
winning.
Now, if we do that, we're probably gonna grab the trash can and run off camera because nobody wants to see us throw up on camera. That's not fun for anybody.
But if we can't see because we don't have our sight, then we might not start running off stage.
Okay, let's go ahead and pass these out, Matt.
I
think that one was yours.
Should we?
Platter.
Is there any like pre-gaming with just a little bit of water beforehand?
No, I don't think so.
Better or worse?
We're going to start with one bite of the jalapeno,
potluck ever.
and then we're going to kind of get through that. So let's just start each of us with one bite of the jalapeno. I'm going to kind of just take like a bite.
Oh gosh, look at this.
Like a cigar
Troll
bite.
says, I think for an ultimate winner, someone needs to drink the ghost pepper juice.
Ooh.
I think if we win, you have to drink the ghost pepper juice.
Yeah, we'll invite you. Yeah.
Come on,
Okay, you ready?
Start making your way down.
Once you get in the seeds, that's the good part.
Like a sweet pepper.
These ones aren't bad at all. Actually, these are really mild jalapenos.
Yeah, that's like the 2,500.
Get into the seeds.
I took a bite. I just how big the bite had to be. Overachiever.
I'm trying to warm it up.
I don't taste at this point
This is
really
like
much
nothing,
heat at all.
really at all.
Just keeping it.
Your eyes are already watering.
It's not gonna go well for me.
Oh my gosh.
I can tell.
I think I'm gonna stay with
Hey, I
one
started
bite
off
since
with
that's the
fire
rule we
first, you know.
made.
No, you don't have to. We're gonna let because it takes a while for the heat to build up. We're gonna scale this up as we go.
Makes no sense.
This makes no sense.
Let's see. Do we have any questions?
Anybody over there on
This
Instagram?
is gonna be the end of the broadcast. I'm stressed watching. David is practically a doctor. In quotes.
Yes.
And we need 4 trash cans.
I think
We might need more trash cans towards the end.
Hold
of
on,
this.
anybody want like a cup of milk or anything?
Want?
You want a cup of milk?
Desire, yes.
You'll
You can have it.
Willpower is.
look at this honey.
just-
That just takes all the heat away. It's
Yeah.
right here.
Let's go.
All right, we'll move to the Serrano. One bite of the Serrano. Should we say so it's kind of even? Like it has to be at least like one fingertip like of pepper.
you gotta eat half.
How big are your hands?
I've got enormous.
You can measure
hands.
my fingertip.
That's
Oh, so just basically it's like a pinky nail.
Yeah, just like the last nub.
no, because you're not
Pointer
getting,
finger. No,
Goliath.
it's got to be the pointer finger. It has to be the
Alright,
pointer
boy.
finger.
No, you have to at least to get to right there where the seeds are.
Okay, so like that.
Well, mine's
much.
like, look at what do I do with that?
It's a crooked finger. It's like a witch's toe.
It's a witch's finger.
All right.
He's got a witch's
touch your
nose.
face.
I mean,
Ah, keep that far from me.
I think
Okay.
All right.
you go right there.
Are we all agreed this is
Yeah,
enough?
let's see.
That's
That's
good?
not enough, Matt. Come on. There you go. That's fine.
Big boy.
All right.
All right. Let's do it.
Matt looks so sad right now. He looks like his life
psyching
is.
myself up, bro.
You look super psyched.
I don't want to get super excited because I don't want all my glands to open up and then then
Is that how it works?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
how you-
In my mind it does, and that's what I'm doing. I'm psyching myself up.
Express
Her
yourself
leg
through
is
your
shaking.
glands.
I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
You're nervous?
I'm so nervous.
There's nothing to be
I'm
nervous
nervous about that.
Okay, you ready?
3, 2,
1,
1.
2, 3, go.
That's actually just really flavorful.
You should make salsa with that.
That's really good.
I like
A
stuff.
little bit more heat than the jalapeno, but more flavor for sure.
I feel it.
Sweet.
I feel the heat on the back of my throat right now. I don't feel it on my tongue. I don't. Was that a mistake?
I felt
David, am I supposed to?
I put the little hanging down thing.
This all is a mistake, so I mean you can't really
So
do it
yes,
wrong.
the answer is yes.
Tapping Morse code. It's like, yes.
You're an idiot.
Okay, so let's compare. So obviously, I think is everyone agree the Serrano's definitely hotter than the
Yeah.
but not by much.
Hotter, but it tastes
Like
better.
let's say
Yeah, it tastes
let's say
better.
this was a 1. This is probably like a 4.
You think a 4? I don't even think a 4. For me, at least initially.
Well, are we saying 10 is the hottest? Okay, so if this is a 1, this is a 2. If we're at 1 to 10.
yeah, I would agree with that.
The seeds are hotter for sure.
But I think that's because I'm anticipating.
But definitely
the
away
ghost pepper.
from Matt. You're already.
Okay, Matt,
I shaved
we're
my
gonna
head
offer you
to
this.
make sure I could listen well.
With this honey,
Someone
you
get
can
him a
have this
towel.
honey, but it comes with that wax.
They both
Which
look about the
probably-
same color.
I think the wax will probably be less
I
painful
want to
than
keep
the
a
ghost
mustache. That's the
pepper.
only reason I'm doing this. Go ahead.
We'll go wax your chest then.
I do think.
Jason Mills. Oh gosh, that's a terrible plan.
Whoa, Matt P will lose. What a mean guy.
Jason Mills says Matt P will lose.
No
Who do you guys?
confidence
Let's
in
find
me.
out. Let's see.
Where's
Okay.
the Rocky music?
No, let's. Who does Instagram think's gonna lose?
Who's
Let's
gonna-
get some.
Who thinks Matt?
No, don't. Let's just have them right. Who thinks?
Oh, okay.
Let us know on Instagram who you think's gonna lose, and Matt's gonna let us know.
Who is
I
that?
have 2 T's in my
Who's
name.
who's
He's
going
shorter, so he has
to
1 T.
lose first? Who's gonna tap out first?
Pirolo's gonna, he's gonna quit.
Jason Mills, I'm so disappointed. Just no confidence.
All of you.
Oh, no way.
The bald guy.
Is that me?
I
The
guess-
bald
no,
guy?
I think
No.
that's-
Matt 2 T's, yeah. Big. Oh, Pearl, you're getting, it's
Who?
It seems
Yeah,
like it's
people-
one of people think
because
it's going to be
You
one of
don't
the
have enough
Matts.
tattoos.
The
You don't have
consensus
street
is
cred.
going to be one of the Matts.
That's true. Everyone's saying it's
Matt
me.
will win.
This reminds me of that time that I passed out. So we did the blood drive, the Good Friday blood drive. And I was just filling in for somebody. I wasn't planning on giving blood that day, so I didn't eat or anything. I was just working all day. Somebody's like, hey, do you want to take my spot? Can you take my spot? And so, yeah, sure, no problem. I eat a cookie afterwards, and then I pass out. I'm just like dead out. And so the nurses all come. They put the, ice on my neck and stuff. Your dad finds out and said,
You have a human hair coming out of your mouth.
yeah. So your dad finds out about it, and do you remember what he said?
No.
When he said, oh, you passed out, he's like, yeah, that makes sense. You're kind of a little guy.
They took too much.
So I'm wondering if that's what this is
I
about.
think David definitely has a leg up in this because not only does David really like spicy food,
Yeah.
he cooks really spicy food. Like he cooks. Yeah, he
Yeah, I do
has.
have
You have a
hot sauce.
sriracha sauce tattooed on your leg.
Yeah.
I do.
So I mean, if there's anybody here who this should be like their challenge, it's yours.
This is much hotter than sriracha, by the way, though.
Oh,
Yeah, that
like
is
a lot, like a lot. Okay, should we step it up to the Thai pepper?
So we eat the whole thing?
The whole thing. So obviously you don't have to eat the not the stem, just up to the stem.
Floss your teeth with this
Do we eat
thing.
the stem? Do we get extra credit? Come on, guys.
Sure.
I'll give you an A+. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
give you an A+.
Sure.
It doesn't do anything for the challenge, but you can do it. All right, you ready?
Uno,
So
dos.
go.
Do it.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Big for me.
You ever gone to a Thai restaurant and order it Thai hot? That's kind of what you get right now.
Except it's not like there's no noodles or anything to absorb. It's just the Thai pepper.
The problem for me right now is that I can't breathe.
You don't have to breathe, dude.
You're probably better off
If
not
you guys
breathing.
can't see this, Matt's face is
your
bright.
nose.
Matt's face is as red as the Thai pepper,
I hate
and he's crying. Matt, you have tears, legit tears.
And I can't
wipe 'em away.
wipe them away.
Do not.
Yeah, my nose is kind of running, but I'm like, I'm not gonna catch it.
Okay, so I just
Oh,
want to.
gosh.
That was between 50,000 to 100,000 Scoville units. The last pepper we're gonna do is between 10 to 20 times hotter than the one we just ate.
Oh, yeah. So let's take a little break and let's reflect on our lives and what we've done and our
Oh.
accomplishments, our kids. And
My eyes hurt.
This was a bad idea.
Matt, what's interesting is like that one is killing me, but the Serrano seemed to do more to you than this Thai
It
one.
was the seeds.
Dude, I think I got a seed like stuck in my throat, and I tried to cough it out, and that made everything
Anybody?
so much worse.
No, I'll wait. You have cereal?
Oh my gosh.
gotta have my pops.
Oh.
There's nothing that says we can't like stand up and walk around.
Oh, no, absolutely
I
not.
mean, what if he throw his into each other's mouths?
I want to drink something so bad.
I want honey. That sounds good.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put the entire ghost pepper in my mouth
Just
Why not?
because you.
I'll put it in there.
Oh my gosh.
drink that wax really coats the throat. If you guys are, we didn't list
It's
that.
not that hot.
Do we want to amend any of the rules at this point?
Nope. I'm going, bro. Going hard.
Well, it depends.
Oh gosh.
We could do double
I'm
wax.
definitely not ready to do this ghost pepper.
I feel lightheaded. Like
Yeah.
I told you, if you guys can read later, you're doing great. Like you don't need to go to the hospital.
What about? Yeah, now is not the time. My hands are going numb.
how are your hands getting numb?
I don't know, but it's happening.
You have gloves on, bro.
Should I swap out my?
Yeah.
I might. Oh gosh, Jason, you might be so right about this. I really wanted to go all the way.
Name the 5 best Christian rock bands while you're spiced out.
Newsboys, DC Talk.
Just because I
Toby
think,
Mac,
just because Steven might be watching Anne Berlin.
Berlin.
Battle Drum.
But if Steven's not watching, then what do you say?
DC Talk.
Petra. Striper.
Can we have water? Does water negate?
Yes, you can do water.
Huh?
No water.
My eye is twitching and I'm losing feeling in my hands.
I think you just described COVID symptoms.
I took the whole pepper on the right side, so my left side's like, this is fine. And the right side's like, what have you done? But my lip is numb.
Do we want to say, because this is a lot bigger than the Thai pepper, do we want to say just half of this?
No, we want to eat the whole thing. We want to
you
eat it
don't
now. The rules were set beforehand, and we got to stick to them.
You made the rules.
Breaking rules.
I can't, guys.
Well, then I guess it's waxing time.
I honestly think that
Waxing time.
one more call for pepper challenge.
And put all that wax up in there.
You can put some more wax in
Matt,
your ear.
I'm so surprised that you were feeling fine.
He's not
because
feeling fine.
The jalapeno was tough for you. And the Serrano was tough for you. But you just took that last one like a champ.
You were his out.
Poker face.
You were really out, man.
Look at my right eye. Can you see it twitching, or do I just feel that?
It's just you. I feel delusional though.
I'm so curious though. I want to eat it.
It's gonna be good.
But aren't you a little bit nervous about passing out
I'm extremely nervous.
and having to go to the hospital?
Do you want to go first then? Do you want to lead us off?
No, all together.
All together. What's wrong with you? Changing.
I feel like yours is smaller than mine.
Yeah, because I've been squashed into a little ball, so it's easier to chew. I don't want it to touch my lips.
That's
I
smart.
don't want to do
Remember
this.
these things?
Nate's squeezing the juice
No,
out.
I'm not.
I mean, I'm not saying it's the wrong.
It's probably
It seems just like a good
juice has a
strategy.
cooling.
Not ghost pepper juice.
Well, let me know when you guys are taking it, because I might have to wax.
Are you gonna wax?
That's
Oh, he
it.
did
Let's try
it! He did it! Oh no!
All right, let's go.
Okay, you ready? You ready? Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
I can't.
Wax.
I'll wax. I really didn't.
Oh.
I really don't want to pansy out, but
Oh.
Good. Really good.
The creeps.
I want some pizza with that though.
Matt, come on.
I can't.
Yes, you
I'll
can.
wax.
No, you can do it.
I am feeling my hands. I think that's
Matt, come on.
signs that
This
you're
is
gonna pass
it.
out.
No, you can do it because you got to read your speech. Your speech is so funny.
I'll eat another one if you eat that one.
If I,
Wow.
how bad was it? How bad was it?
Slow down.
After that last pepper, it's not that bad.
pepper was worse.
So extreme. Slow down.
Mojito.
I feel like the Thai pepper was worse,
Can't feel anything anyways.
but it's
I'm
because my
losing
mouth
feeling
already on
my
fire.
face.
It's hard to
dead,
like.
you can't hurt that person.
I'll eat two if you eat that one.
What if I do a bite?
No, the whole thing.
Just
If you
eat
eat
it.
two,
It's delicious. For the last time, it's delicious.
are you eating that to like take
I
heat
didn't
away?
eat lunch, dude.
He's on keto, he said.
Oh, hungry. I have
Okay.
a sausage today.
All right, I'm gonna read my speech. Oh,
Look at that.
I'm gonna have one more bite of one of these.
I'll eat one more.
Gosh, you're doing another? Is it really not as bad as the Thai?
You're gonna be okay.
Okay, go, Matt. Come on.
I can't.
Stop it,
I'm
Matt.
gonna wax.
You're sissing out. Just do it. Do it. Come on.
I can't.
Do it. Yes.
If I pass out,
Matt, do it.
Just give
That's
him
my
some,
thought.
Give
That's
him some
my-
milk. It's time.
Matt, you are a little guy.
No, I'm
It's my-
fine like not having milk, but I feel like,
No, just do it. Stop it. Everyone else did it.
I want to see him wax.
but my
It's better. It's actually
face
better.
is tingling, my hands are tingling. And I feel like if I pass out, I'm gonna get COVID at the
All right, fine.
hospital.
You still have to read your speech though after you wax.
After I wax?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to do the wax myself?
No, you have to do yours last now. All right. Oh,
Can I blow my nose?
here we go.
Yeah, you have to.
I'm ready for my speech.
All right. Fingers back.
It's like in the great stories, Mr. Frodo. The ones that really mattered. Full of darkness and danger they were. And sometimes you didn't want to know the end. Because how could the end be happy? How could the world go back to the way it was when so much bad had happened? But in the end, it's only a passing thing, this shadow. Even darkness must pass. A new day will come. And when the sun shines, it will shine out the clearer. Those were the stories that stayed with you, that meant something. Even if you were too small to understand why, but I think, Mr. Frodo, I do understand. I know now. Folk in those stories had lots of chances of turning back, only they didn't. They didn't, Matt. Matt, this is a message to you. They didn't turn back. They kept going because they were holding on to something. That there's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for.
That was like Sean in the Goonies. It's our time.
That was Samwise. Samwise Gamgee.
You guys aren't even
2
having
hours.
problems like speaking.
Yeah, and you're not eating
Am I
your
next?
pepper because you're a little guy.
I'm just
I think
nervous.
you
go
got
ahead.
the funniest one. I think we have to go with
I
the
haven't
serious one.
even seen this movie, so I'm just gonna go with like
Read
You
what
haven't
movie
seen
it's
this
from.
movie?
So Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger, rest in peace. And 10 things I hate about you.
And you're reading the part of Julia Stiles, by the way.
So,
I hate the way you talk to me and the way you cut your hair. I hate the way you drive your car. I hate it when you stare.
Is this a Dr. Seuss rhyme?
I hate your big dumb combat boots and the way you read my mind.
I hate you so much it makes me sick. It even makes me rhyme. I hate it. I hate it when you're always right. I hate it when you lie. I hate it when you make me laugh. I hate it when you make me cry. I hate it when you're not around and you don't even call. But mostly I hate the tears running out my nose and Wyatt. I don't hate you. Not even close, not even a little bit. Not even at all.
Seuss did.
Wow.
That was so good.
That was good.
Powerful.
Why couldn't mine have rhymed? Mine's just powerful. Independence Day stuff. Good morning. In less than an hour, aircraft will be here to join others from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in this history of mankind. Mankind! That word should have new meaning for us today. We can't be consumed by petty differences
What
anymore.
accent is happening?
I don't know.
He's just trying to slur it all in together.
Yeah, I don't know. We will be united in our common interests. Perhaps it's fate today. It is the 4th of July. And you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for a right to live.
Yes!
To exist.
Live!
My tongue is on fire. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as a day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night.
No, we won't.
We will not vanish without a fight.
Yeah!
We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate Independence Day.
Yes!
And someone's going to get their nose waxed.
Oh man.
You still technically still has a chance, because right now he could eat that and
He
read
could.
a speech.
Let me just explain what's happening to my body. My eyeballs, it feels like they're pulsing back and forth, side to side.
That's good. That's what
Matt,
you're supposed
which-
to
None of us feel bad for you because we've
I
all
know.
already
All
done
the
this.
way
I'm
ambulance.
explaining for the audience. So I just feel like if
You
my
want us to
body
call- you want us to call your mom?
wobbles,
You want us to call your mom? I bet you she'll allow you to watch Aladdin this time.
she's probably
She'll
watching.
let you watch Aladdin now.
Mom, are you watching? Are you here? If you're joining on Facebook,
Janae said, get it, Matt?
get it.
I
Get it,
believe
Matt.
in you.
Get it.
Come on, Matt. You can do this. It's just one pepper, then you read your speech.
No.
You're sweating just a little bit.
Oh,
You're
Psychological.
dewy. It's a nice glisten.
If I wasn't concerned about going to the hospital right now,
You're not going to go to the
Guess
hospital.
what? They're
Honestly,
only at 20% capacity. By all means, you can eat
honestly,
that.
I honestly feel like the Thai pepper was worse than the ghost pepper.
So do I.
do you feel that way, Matt?
Yes.
I do too. I feel like this one's got like a nice,
Yes.
nice
it's,
tang.
Yeah,
to it.
honestly-
it's very supple. It tastes a bit like you're eating just like.
I think it's because they were bottled and they weren't like.
Yes.
I think if they were
Fresh,
fresh, we would have been dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are like,
All right.
Every time I'm around Piper, I say D-E-D.
Hey,
It's not
technically
spelling
you
right.
guys can have some milk if you want, but I'm actually it's cooling down naturally right now. I think
I
it's
feel
okay.
like I'm burning calories.
So do you think squeezing the juice out was a good strategy?
I honestly don't think it made a difference.
I really think we
don't
should just, at
it
this
did.
point, we should start going through some Toja books. Maybe like go through some like passages in like the Vision of God and talking about.
Well, I have
I'm getting so close, my hands are still tingling. It
I
feels
have
like
I have a
slight-
speech that we didn't read because we didn't have a fifth person. I can read that while Matt prepares. It'll pump him up. I am William Wallace, and I see a whole army of my countrymen here in defiance of tyranny. You have come to fight as free men, and free men you are. What would you do with that freedom? Will you fight? I fight, and you may die. Run, and you'll live, at least for a while. and dying in your beds many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day for that one chance, just one chance to come back here and tell your enemies that they may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom?
Good.
So one person did say, Matt, you're the smart one. I thought it was me at first, but I'm guessing it's you. Don't do it, because the others will regret it later.
No, I'm fine. Honestly, I'm not going to regret it later.
You don't know us well.
You don't think your stomach's going to relate it?
I don't, honestly. All right, go.
Should I chew it or do I just swallow it?
Chew it and then swallow it.
I chewed it to a paste.
Yeah.
And I put it on some bread.
That was actually not bad.
I told you.
No.
Okay.
See all that belly aching?
Oh gosh, but I did get it on my skin.
And that's probably
I
the
can't.
worst.
Okay. Oh. Spoiler alert, because this movie's come out within the last year. Actually, I think we just celebrated 1 year since
Oh, it
this
doesn't
movie's come
matter.
out. But,
Just start reading it. I want to see if people know it.
okay. Everybody wants a happy ending, right? But it doesn't always roll that way. Maybe this time, I'm hoping if you play this back, it's in celebration. I hope families are reunited. I hope we get it back in somewhat like a normal version of the planet. In somewhat like a normal version of the planet has been restored. I think that's a typo. If there ever was such a thing.
You guys know what it is yet?
Gosh, what a world. Universe now. If you told me 10 years ago that we weren't alone, let alone you know to this extent, I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised. But come on, you know. Huh?
No.
Not Ad Astra. If you know it, you can type it in. That epic forces of darkness and light have come into play, and for better or worse, that's the reality. Morgan's going to find a way to grow up. So I found a private area to record a little greeting in case of an untimely
Alicia's
death
right.
on my part. Not that death at any time is ever timely.
At least you got it.
This time travel thing that we are going to pull off tomorrow, it's got me scratching my head about the survivability of all this. But then again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end. What am I tripping for? Everything is going to work out exactly the way it's supposed to. I love you 3,000.
You feel like
Tony
you're
Stark.
shaking a little bit now. I
Yeah.
can see you shaking.
My hands are shaking
My hands are freezing
from
cold. for
carrying
some
this
reason.
torch.
I like it.
It affects
Okay,
me the most.
let me say
I got
this.
goosebumps.
The ghost pepper was nothing compared to choking on a Thai chili. Because that's what happened is like I got the Thai chili in my
In
throat.
his airway.
Pokey thing?
I got it right there in my throat and I coughed it up and then it just like redid it all over again. The Thai chili or the
I'm just gonna do this just because it looks like it's gonna taste good.
I think the ghost pepper.
Goodbye, keto.
We already finished. We already won.
I agree that I think I could probably do 2 of the ghost
Oh,
peppers.
absolutely. Yeah, they actually have a nice tang to them. Actually, like the chili, the Thai chili got stuck in my teeth and kept on coming back to haunt me. And
I didn't eat it all.
the other
Fish.
one with the juice, kind of like.
Just like I just put.
I would say
put
it
on my
cooled
tongue.
it down, but it didn't make it any worse.
But
I feel like the pain that I'm experiencing now is still the leftover from the Thai chili.
So
I
it's
drinking
feel like-
cream's the worst thing ever.
I kind of wish that Ghost Pepper wouldn't murder us. I was really excited.
I think it might murder us later.
No, if we would have had a real, like a fresh ghost pepper, we would have. We literally, our mouths would have been annihilated.
where do you find those though?
Because I even chewed on mine like 4 or 5 times and then swallowed it, and it was not a problem.
Backyard, yeah.
Backyards.
I'm so glad that I did it. Thanks for
Guys,
the peer pressure.
we all successfully avoided the hot pit of doom.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm not gonna lie. After that Thai pepper and expecting the ghost pepper to be 10 times hotter,
Yeah.
I was really like, oh, we're like that Thai pepper was brutal.
When I
And was
started
thinking the
losing
next
feeling
one-
in my face, I had the same thought. I was just like, I might lose my vision, might go to the hospital, I can't see.
There's still time.
Even though you didn't lose, it kind of felt like you lost.
It did. I feel internally like I lost.
You should. That's
if
called,
I do another one,
that's
will
called
I feel,
shame.
well, if I do another one, does it feel like it's even?
Yeah. Then
evened
you've
out.
restored yourself.
Just drink the juice. Oh yeah, loser drinks the juice. You kind of last.
I never agreed to that.
If
It's
you eat
fine,
one
so-
more, you redeem yourself.
And the salons are closed right now, guys. We do have a thing of wax here.
That's
if
right.
anybody wants to come down and get their chest waxed or whatever.
If you
I'll
come
redeem
down to us,
myself.
That's gonna redeem himself.
Redemption.
We get a license.
I think hearing William Wallace. But here's the thing: should we?
It's all do one.
We really have one more speech. Oh, but it wasn't as great of a speech.
Oh, the
all
Dead
good.
Poets Society or whatever?
Yeah, Dead Poets.
Oh, captain, my captain.
Yeah.
It's a great.
It's a great speech, but not for like this. I don't feel like.
Said that, bro?
Yeah,
Huh?
bro.
That's what that's what I did with the first one. Right?
Rub on your lips.
There you go.
Pretty good.
They're honestly not like those would be good for cooking.
The ghost peppers aren't bad.
You ever like have like the hot chili relish that they put on like Italian subs?
Yeah,
That would be good.
dude, it'd be really good.
It'd be hot, but
But
it'd be
again,
good.
not as hot. Like honestly, I felt like
The
those
Thai chili were way worse.
I feel like those were on par with like the Serranos.
Yeah.
I think it's because they're all
Something
liquidy.
I mean, I don't know if it's citric acid or what. Something breaks it down.
Just careful with your fingertips.
I like it.
Next challenge.
I want one more.
Okay.
Touch the Serrano, touch your eyeball.
Oh, God.
Touch the chili, touch your eyeball.
The eyeball challenge. See whose eyes melt out of their head first.
That sounds like the worst idea I've ever heard.
How about you chip one of those jalapenos and spit it in someone's nose?
Okay, so now that we did that, what have you
What do you guys
guys?
wanna talk about?
What have you guys been learning? I want to just for each of you. What have you guys been learning most in this this season of life? This crazy coronavirus season of
Patience.
life. Patience. Expound on that a little bit.
Well, I mean, you can't do anything at the speed at which you would have been able to, whether it's going and trying to get lumber from the store, and it takes you 3 times longer to get lumber than it does to actually do the project.
Wait, no. Oh yeah, you're right. 3 times longer to get into the store.
Yeah.
And it's as long to get out.
Yeah.
It's pretty fantastic.
Easily.
So shop local because it's a lot faster if you can get in. I mean, having school take up a good majority of like the morning, it puts all projects back.
Yeah. School. You're
That's about to be over.
because you do school for your kids.
Yeah.
Because your wife works full time, so you've got to do school.
Does that end this week?
21st.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's an
It's
overachiever.
21st.
His
No,
school.
that's what they said. So, and so I think everything. I look at their lessons and I'm like, this will be pretty easy, and it takes 1,000 times longer than I anticipated, and it just comes down to a moment where I have to realize like I can't control this. I can't speed it up. This is just what life is, and I make peace with it.
It's good.
Patience is no fun.
Yeah. No, it's not.
You can't just get it. It's like a learned thing.
And again, I mean, I think there's like this really cool spiritual mindset behind that as well, because we're learning patience, and then we think about this idea that in a time like this, we can think about all the promises we feel like God has given us, and like that, and we can kind of feel like, well, why aren't those coming to fruition? I think a lot of us have this Christian idea that we're going to become Christians, and life's going to become like a yellow brick road, and it's all going to be easy, it's going to go great, and then when bad stuff happens, you kind of like you have a hard time reconciling like the promises of God with the bad things that happen sometimes.
I think
that's that patience, kind of that mindset of learning patience.
Yeah, right along those lines. I think a lot of times, when somebody becomes a believer, they see Joseph, or they see Moses, and they see the end product of that person's life, and they're just like,
The
oh
end
yeah,
game.
exactly, the end game. They see the Tony Stark in the last night. But we see Joseph being second in command for the entire world, right? He only reports to Pharaoh, and that's it.
Yeah.
And we forget about the years that he spent in prison, the years that he spent being faithful in Potiphar's house, being falsely accused of things he didn't commit.
Yeah.
My mouth is beginning to water. So, anyways, yeah, I think
Good.
those
Better
years
than
of
losing
perseverance.
sight.
The thing
That
is
is
like
true.
at this moment, I don't think there's been a time in recent history where we didn't know the end, what was going to occur. Is
Yeah.
life going to get back to normal?
Yeah.
Is normal even good? I mean, I love what life was before, but what if it could be even better?
Oh,
Because
totally.
we've stopped, we've taken stock in things, the people that we surround ourselves with, the things we take for granted so frequently.
Forced
Yeah.
us to
It could,
recreate.
I think-
we actually could be in a better spot.
I think most people agree that whether it becomes better or worse, there is literally going to be life pre-COVID and life post. Like
Yeah.
the world's never going to go back to the same as it was before, ever.
You look at a lot of the models and like businesses and jobs and stuff. They're going to realize that a lot of these employees don't need to come in every day. That shouldn't be a requirement. Like spending more time with your family and having more of a work-life balance. Like honestly, you can do so much at home and be just as productive. And I think that we're going to go back and we're going to reflect on this, and we're going to say, you know what, that was tough. It's a lot of financial hardships. A lot of businesses didn't make it. But that time, the extra time that we got to spend with our family and just getting to know them, on a day-to-day basis, that things that we take for granted, like now in the last 2 months, like I had so much time with my family. It's been wonderful.
Dude.
Right.
My tongue burns, so.
My tongue.
That's good.
Yeah, I like the forced reprioritization of our lives.
Exactly, and just like doing stuff like every day, find time to go on walks and just like ask your kids the questions that need to be asked. So sometimes we just brush over when we get home and we had a long day at work, we're tired. It just gives you a different appreciation for your family.
Yeah.
And your close friends, your close-knit friends that are always around you. I think that it's definitely changed my view on it.
I think for me, it's giving me a greater appreciation for the things I have,
Right.
like the blessings that I have. Like this is all going on. You have people dying, but I think just as sad, you have people who are having to lose jobs and get kicked out of their homes and not have a way to pay and eat food. And again, you have a lot of great people who are trying to help that, but this makes me so appreciative for what I have. Like I just sit home at night, like I got a grill for my birthday, and like the other night I was smoking meat, and I was like, you know what? Life could be way worse. Like I'm incredibly blessed. The fact that I get to sit home with my family who loves me in a home that the mortgage is paid right now, and I get to grill meat. So it's caused me to sit back and be more appreciative for the things that I have. Because I think in American society, we can sometimes get so caught up in what we want next that we never appreciate what we have now.
Right now, you can't go get next.
You can't get anything.
That's true.
So
like that.
I think something like this really has the ability to give you like a perspective check and make you appreciative for what you have now.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I think so. And right along those lines, and I know that you agree with this as well, because
Are you sure I agree with this?
I'm pretty sure.
Don't put words in my mouth, Matt.
Well, I'm giving you
Just
the
talk.
opportunity to disagree. Just talk. What was I going to say?
don't
Not
know,
only
but
be
I agree
grateful for
with
what
it.
we have, but just seeing the responsibility that we have, or the opportunity even that we have to come alongside people who don't have as much. Do you agree with that?
I don't know. I might have agreed with it, but now I feel like I'm being forced to agree with it. And that just feels a lot like the news agencies of 2020 right now, and I'm just not. I don't know how I feel.
So you're deciding to not agree with that?
I agree with
on
that.
that
I agree with it. Fine, I agree with it. Fake news.
Okay, fine.
But another thing I think that we've done is just having extra time. We've gone through and gotten rid of a lot of stuff that we don't actually utilize, and just regifting it and blessing other people with that.
Yeah, that's good.
Things that you aren't utilizing now that have been in your garage that you said you want to get rid of, you can't have a garage sale now.
Right.
Regift it. That can be someone else's treasure. So take the time, the extra time that we have now, which you guys are pretty much full-time jobs. I'm now a part-time contractor. My job is slowed down to about a fourth of what I usually do.
Gosh.
So, it's just taking this time and repurposing it in a way that not only glorifies God, but also brings blessings to yourself.
Yeah, it's good.
And others, of course.
It's really good. So I feel like, what would you say is the number one thing you've learned in this time?
No, I think one of those is, it goes right along with what I was saying. It's like having, because of course there were always people with need even before COVID, people that we could be helping, but I think just having an awareness, like almost like an increased antenna to look for those opportunities. Who's hurting? What can we do to bless them? Maybe, there's just like every once in a while a little pepper makes its way into my throat where it should not be.
Sounds like my cat. Everything's fine.
Feel good.
So,
You definitely got COVID.
You can't take this seriously now.
You can't get in the hospital.
join us for
You're gonna
service.
have
And
fever.
we're so glad that you took it.
You're gonna have a fever too.
It's a good thing you're dead.
Doesn't it make you wonder if like all the COVID symptoms are really just like
Ghost pepper
they made
challenges?
somebody eat a pepper and they're like, all right, now whatever symptoms you have right now, we'll say those are the COVID symptoms.
What is nice to see lately is that the fear factor of people looking at the Rona and thinking like, what if, like every strategy is running through their mind. They're not living life. Like they were living in like, just play video games, just watch movies, just be paralyzed. Now I see the streets getting a little more open because people are starting to realize like I shouldn't live in fear, and a majority of people have gotten the Rona living at home.
Dude.
So
It's weird to see
And
this.
actually, you know what? That's something Janae and I were saying the other day. I hope it continues. I've never seen the trails and the parks and things like that more full than right now. And it's like, none of you people wanted to run before, but now all of a sudden everyone's like, gotta get outside and run. I hope that continues. If people don't like get back to restaurants, like, I'm just gonna eat a bunch of food and not work out anymore. But I hope people like keep running and going outside and doing things. Like we took our kids camping and it was incredible. Like we talked about the fact
campsite like that we were legally allowed to go to in the entire state.
Yeah, and it was legal. Just so if you're watching, you guys do know we literally checked the park rangers. We were perfectly legal. but we were there with our kids, and what was great is all the things that we have here at home that our kids think they want to do, video games, movies, television, Nerf guns, Legos, whatever it is, we have all these things for our kids, and yet how many times during the day do you hear a kid say, I'm bored, and yet they have so much stuff to do. We were out in the woods camping. They literally had none of the things they think they need that make them happy, and yet not once the entire time did they say they were bored.
And they went to bed on time because they were tired.
Yeah, they were having fun. It's like, I just hope people be outside more after this is all over.
So that's really good, and I agree with that. But Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 did just get remastered. Or
1
it's going
and 2.
To be
It's going to be
remastered,
1
yeah.
and 2.
I don't own a video game console, but I'm going to go buy one for that game.
And if you pre-order it, you get Warehouse as a demo between now and when it launches.
Dude, the soundtrack of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 was like the soundtrack.
I feel like I'm going to, once
Of a
I
generation.
hear that soundtrack and I see that game and I'm holding that controller in my, it's like, it's going to take me places. I'm going to smell
It will
things
take
that
you
I
nowhere.
smelled when I was
You'll be in the same spot.
That might just be the ghost pepper talking. We're not sure.
It's the
Well, hey, thank you guys for doing this and being a part of this. When I had this idea, I was like, man, I want to get friends who will make this fun and funny, and you guys all just made this so
And he
fun
was
for
really
us.
afraid that I was going to pansy out, like on the first pepper. So
No, I actually wasn't. I think
You had higher hopes
I had
for me?
higher hopes in you than what you showed in the
Man.
challenge.
Well, I was really anticipating higher myself until I started like losing feeling my hands. But I'll stop giving excuses.
Like, I think of you as a tough, outdoorsy, strong, do-it-yourself guy. So, like, when I was like, Matt can handle this. Like, he makes crap out of wood and goes camping, and like, and then you like just like died. I don't know what happened. Like,
I had a second ghost pepper.
You were resurrected by the second ghost pepper.
you did a good job.
A little bit, at least. I think in reality that got me like halfway back to where I was.
When are you and I doing announcements of service tonight, or is someone else doing
No,
it?
I purposely scheduled just in case we were going to have problems.
Like, what if we had to? I gotta get off stage now. It would be bad.
Still potential.
But do join us for service. We've got Matt.
Hey, none of us had to throw up.
Hey, that's a victory. The fact
None of
that-
us had to wax our noses.
I was kind of thinking
Bigger
for the
victory.
audience's sake, they were probably hoping that one of us would fail so that we could see the wax situation go down.
Well-
I shaved my beard off today just in case.
We
Sorry to
have
let you
8
down.
minutes. We could all wax a nostril.
No, I won. Why would I do that when I won?
Absolutely not.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Up next, what's in the next hour, Matt?
We have the youth hour coming up. I don't know exactly what sermon it is, but it's going to be great.
This kind of felt like the youth hour. This feels like something you do in like
Yes, it
high school
does.
ministry.
Oh, this is totally reminding me of what we did when we were in
Lots
youth
of bad
classes,
things.
yeah.
We'll save that for another show.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys for tuning in to Just Talk. We will see you guys next week, and make sure to tune in tonight for service. God bless you guys.
Are you in?
Can you turn back?